experience, 90% chance you're going to see a puma. I mean, just the fact that we didn't, in our other episode, remember how we talked about working with the locals and working in Quasar is really big about sustainability. We can touch on that right now because somebody who might not have watched the Galapagos doesn't understand how y'all are responsible to the planet, even though you're enjoying what the planet has to offer. What was your saying? You take photos and leave only footprints. Is that what you told me?
Exactly.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about that, because I want people to realize that, yes, your tour might be what they could consider, the excursion could be considered like, that's a little bit more outside of my price range, but we're describing why it might be, and two, what you're going to get for that. And it might just be the one trip of a lifetime that you're willing to take that extra luxury. I do want to say one thing before you get started. My girlfriend listened to the Galapagos with you while she was at her pool. And she goes, I want to go number one now. And I'm only going to do it that way through the, excursion that you describe, because it's like, why would you go any other way? It's just an amazing, opportunity to work with such quality detail, right? Y'all are so into the customized detail for every traveler. It's not, the tour's not detailed, it's the traveler's needs are detailed with Quasar, right?
Yeah, exactly. And so, just going back to your point about these once in a lifetime trips, we've all been on these adventures that for some reason or another did not live up to our expectations, right? Maybe we were trying to save a little money here and we went with our second option because the first just seemed, maybe too pricey. But there are so many different elements that you have to consider that Quasar has considered, in packaging and creating these wonderful all-inclusive adventures, for our guests. One thing that people don't think about is, for example, insurance. The fact that should anything happen to you while hiking, atop this beautiful glacier, which you can do, you can ice hike there, and we take you there. Emergency air evacuation is included as part of your trip, and insurance for whatever, for getting medical attention there, for damage to the vehicle, it's all included. All right, and we only work with professional service providers that have very strong attention to
Standards, yeah.
exactly safety standards, and so these are